And first tonight, Florida is on the verge of one of the most restrictive abortion bans in the country. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Lee.
And I'm Keith Kate. Thank you for joining us tonight. Once signed by the governor, this legislation will make almost all abortions in the state illegal after 6 weeks instead of the current 15-week ban.
Tense moments today at the state capitol as the bill cleared its final hurdle in the state house. Dozens of pro-choice protesters gathered outside the House chamber to voice their anger with the proposal. Governor DeSantis is expected to sign the bill. News Channel 8's Trevor Sahaki is joining us live on our Tampa News Center tonight. And Trevor, I know you got reaction to the decision today. What are you hearing?
Well, Keith, as you would expect, both come down on vastly different sides of the news. While abortion supporters believe this sets the state back, anti-abortion advocates are happy to see the legislature go through with the controversial bill.
It's just an arbitrary number that, again, just further restricts people and their access to health care.
This is an answer to a lot of work and discussion and prayers. This is wonderful.
Abortion restrictions are heading to the governor's desk.
70 yeas, 40 nays, Mr. Speaker.
Show the bill passes.
The Florida House passed a bill today that prevents abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy, but not before protesters in and around the Capitol had their say. There are exceptions to save the life of the mother or for victims of rape, incest, or human trafficking.
What it actually is just another healthcare service or healthcare option for someone, but there's all these moral backings on what this word mean or this procedure.
May Thatch is an organizer with the National Asian Pacific American Women's Forum. She said abortion is just another medical procedure, but anti-abortion advocates disagree.
Every human being has been created in God's image, and to take somebody else's life is never okay.
Phyllis Esposito is the director of the Tampa Bay Pro-Life Alliance. Her goal is to end all abortion, especially in the Bay Area. Abortions are currently restricted in Florida after 15 weeks.
What the people want is clear, but then when it comes to legislation, they're doing things that's not what the people want.
If a child is a child, a human being, at conception, there is no reason for taking its life.
But this 6-week ban hinges on a Florida Supreme Court case over the state's 15-week abortion ban. If the court strikes down that 15-week ban, the 6-week ban goes with it. And if both bans end up falling, the state reverts to a 24-week ban. Right now, with the Supreme Court case, the ball is in Planned Parenthood's court. They have a reply brief due in a couple weeks. Live in the Tampa News Center, Trevor Sahaki, 8 on your side.
Thank you, Trevor. This map shows just which states have some sort of abortion restriction. Dark red states are the strictest bans in place, and once this bill becomes law, Florida will be in that category, ending the state's reputation as a safe haven for people seeking abortions in the South. Abortions are still legal in more than half of the country. The closest states to Florida would be South Carolina, where abortion is legal up to 22 weeks, or Virginia. To see more of our coverage on the state's abortion laws, you can click on this story on our homepage at WFLA.com.